People, hello, how are we? Hopefully we're all doing well. I'm Tom. I don't know if you saw what I saw, but I saw an interview with Turkey Shakes that he's willing to give Deontay Wilder one last roll of the dice, one last chance. Now, I don't know if I like that. Look, Deontay Wilder was a good champion. Deontay Wilder had lots of title defenses, but he's coming off the back of 2 losses. Now, don't get me wrong, he lost to 2 very credible opponents. He lost to Joseph Parker, who is somebody I picked to beat Deontay Wilder, as Deontay Wilder, I've never rated his boxing ability, he's just had that power, and he never really fought anyone of higher opposition. When he did in Tyson Fury, it didn't end so well. So I picked Parker to beat Wilder. I said I'd be able to avoid his punch and just outbox him. Then Zhang, and I picked Zhang to win as well. Zhang is somebody who equally is a good boxer, but also big and powerful. So there's no shame in losing to them. Certainly not the Parker one. He lost, and you can see at times kind of went for it. The Zhang one is where my worries start. He lost to Zhang and he didn't exactly go out on his shield, did he? That's where I'm like, maybe you shouldn't step back in there. But that said, he did lose to 2 top level opposition opponents. So I don't hate it, but I don't love it. And the issue I've got is that when you're a fighter, you're a fighter. Provided that fight is still in Wilder, which I'm not sure if it is, but if it is still in Wilder, he's going to want to come back, especially with the money that the Saudis will offer. He'll want to come back. It's a payday that he's going to want. And he's got a lot of things going on in his personal life, and that can go one of 2 ways. It can either go, maybe I won't fight because I've got my personal life to sort out, or go, look, blow off some steam. Some of these names that have been mentioned and rumoured and talked about, the likes of Derek Chisora and Francis Ngannou. Look, I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. It's not me trying to be mean and nasty towards Deontay Wilder. I don't think he can mix it with these bigger, heavier guys anymore, let alone a Derek Chisora who's 40 odd pounds heavier than him, let alone a Francis Ngannou who's 60 odd pounds heavier than him. I don't think he should be fighting at heavyweight anymore. Not least of which fighting some of the biggest guys like a Francis Ngannou, a 275 pound man who probably walks around more than that, 290 odd pounds I think it was. He's a big, big guy. And look, Deontay Wilder weighs 214 pounds. I don't think he can mix it with the heavyweights anymore. I just plain and simply don't think he should be fighting at heavyweight. The fact Wilder was fighting at heavyweight in the first place should show how good his power was, how powerful he was, and pound for pound, probably the most powerful fighter perhaps ever. But certainly pound for pound, the most heavy hitting puncher of this era. 240, between 210 and 220 pounds. That's light for a heavyweight. He's weighing that. He weighs less than Usyk does at heavyweight. Usyk at heavyweight, the cruiserweight, weighs more than a heavyweight, out and out heavyweight in Deontay Wilder. I don't think you're mixing it with these guys who are 40, 50, 60 pounds heavier than him. Derek Chisora, no. Ngannou, no. And also, those two are both, look, Ngannou's still a novice, and Chisora is, okay, he's coming off the back of a win. Ngannou's not. Ngannou's coming off the back of a heavy, hard knockout against AJ. Chisora's coming off the back of a win against Joyce, but it was a very hard fought win. And if Wilder catches him, he's still probably going to have that power there. I don't like him fighting at heavyweight. Look, I just don't. As I said, I just don't think he can mix it with these top guys, top heavyweights anymore. And I think realistically, it's just dangerous at this point. And if he wants to fight, he's going to have to either drop to the most hated division in boxing at the moment, which is bridgerweight, or drop all the way down to cruiserweight and fight in cruiserweight. Look, he weighed 214 pounds for his last fight. That's already 10 pounds below the bridgerweight limit of 224 pounds. So he's already in the bridgerweight division. And it's only 14 pounds over the 200 pound weight limit of the cruiserweight division. So he could definitely make that. And he could not necessarily cause some serious problems, but then it's his division. Stick most cruiserweights in there with the likes of a Zhilei Zhang, see how they get on. Even a Joseph Parker, a big guy. But certainly a Zhilei Zhang, and see how they get on. They're probably going to run around scared like Wilder did, because he's a 280 pound bloke. That's the top and bottom of this. Put him in bridgerweight, where I'm sure the WBC would love to give him a fight against somebody like a Lawrence Okoli. See how he gets on. Or, like I say, we go down to bridgerweight and see if we can do something there. And finally, I think the only other thing I can think of him that really needs doing, regardless of whether he stays at heavyweight, goes to bridger, or drops down to cruiser, he needs a new trainer. Malik Scott has been stealing a living there. Malik Scott has turned Deontay Wilder into Malik Scott, and you don't want that. That's never, ever the way of Deontay Wilder. It was never going to work, never will have worked, never should have worked. He needs a new trainer. Now, you can't teach an old dog new tricks, is an old saying. Look at AJ, right? People can learn. People are always learning. I don't think it would make a massive, massive difference. I'm just saying Malik Scott clearly isn't the right trainer for him. He's not coming up with the right game plans. He's not really teaching him an awful lot that's useful. He's just not the right guy for the job. No matter where he goes, he needs a new trainer. Now, I just want to finish off this video by saying I don't think or want him to fight again. Nothing's come out from him saying he wants to or he's up for it, he's going to accept the offer. Nothing's come out from him. He's got a lot of stuff going on in his personal life. So I think, like I said, going on with his wife and stuff like that. So I don't think he will fight again. I don't want him to. I think, look, let's leave the sport whilst we can with all our faculties intact. So I don't want him to, but I want to take a video and drop my 2 pence in the situation, people. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. I look forward to reading it. Make sure you leave it a like and a comment and subscribe, people. You know how YouTube works. Peace.